Hello YouTube, this is John at Unit 14 Garage, and got a pretty good bit done since the last time. Got a new phone and lost a lot of footage from progress of other things that I've done, but as of right now I've got motor mounts in place, transmission cross member fabricated and welded in, got it painted too. Got to cut this piece out right here, which I'll do that a little later on today, and I'm fixing to slap the motor and transmission in and see what happens. I've also got an adjustable piece because the transmission that I have, the NV4500, or excuse me, NV3500, I don't plan on using that transmission through the life of this build, but I am using it to mock up and get my dimensions right for the transmission. So I'm gonna leave this piece. This piece isn't getting welded in, it's just gonna get bolted in, and drill holes in that cross piece here for the transmission mount itself. Anyway, I'm probably well, not probably, I'm fixing to go get the cherry picker in the engine and slap it in here and see what it looks like. I'll be back in a minute. Alright, so now I got the engine and the transmission in their places. Looking good, looking good. Still a little bit of adjustment necessary. I'm going to move it back or move it forward just a little bit. Get a line there. And shift it a little bit left and right. I had to get my good old cherry picker out of the way. That way I knew exactly where I was going with it. Get a nice visual from front to back. Trying to get my pinion angle set from the tail of the transmission to the rear differential. I do believe I have the transmission crossmember part of it, this piece, set just a little bit too low. So I might have to cut that, raise up that 2x2 steel tubing up just a little bit on the slider brackets. But I think it's going to work out just fine the way it is. Looks like it's tilted back just a few more than 3 degrees in the frame. But that's not that big a deal. I can work with that. If anything, I might cut a piece of 1/4 inch steel and use it for a spacer to bring it up. Just depends on how severe that angle change is. Anyway, I'll bring y'all back once I get to the next step. So as of right now, I've got the engine exactly where I want it situated. I've got the holes marked on the motor mounts right through here, down in this little spot right here, where I'm going to have to drill, pass my bolts through, run that bushing. I miscalculated my cross member, so I'm debating on whether I'm going to cut that center section out and raise it, or if I'm going to take and make a riser for the transmission mount and go from there. Haven't made up my mind how I'm going to do it yet. I'm just going to think about it, let things rest. It's time to call it a day, and until next time, it's been a productive day. Goodbye. Oh yeah, before I go, if you have any questions, comments, you know how to do that. And if you enjoy what you see, like and subscribe. Goodbye.